Alright, what's going on, guys? We're going to be doing another episode of American Truck Simulator with the obviously standalone mod for TruckersMP. Now, I don't feel like going into the European server and getting bulldozed, so we're gonna go into the United States server here where there's only 99 trucks. And actually, let's refresh that, see if there's any more. So we got 100 now, so it's starting to dwindle off, but still. The chances of us running into people is kind of going to be almost slim to none. And that might not necessarily be a bad thing either. As we can see, this is why it's called green ice. Rocking our 389, fully decked out. And I do believe we do not have a job at the moment, seeing how this game requires you to complete your contracts. And yes, we are free as the wind, so I know our freight market is going to be broken, so I'm just going to look around and see what we've got depending on where we're at. And where the hell am I parked at? I am in... Where are we? We are in Carlsbad, the one place I needed to discover. Now, I believe that takes care of every single, every single city in the game. So let's see if they got any external contracts coming out of Carlsbad. Which they do. I guess we no, jackpot's all the way up top. And that'd be a governed run at, well, no, we can do that. Let's go ahead and take the reservoir tank from Carlsbad to Jackpot. It's going to be a long haul, but 79 grand, not that money means anything, seeing how we're loaded. Go ahead and get our truck headed to its destination here. Man, that sun is bright on this thing. Make sure the Jake was on. Alright, if you guys have wondered why I haven't been streaming a lot lately, it's because Charter has had my internet, well, I shouldn't say Charter anymore, seeing how the company doesn't exist. Spectrum has had my internet so fucked up, and we actually had another tech out yesterday. They're gonna have to come out with a line crew and retrench a new service line running from the pole to the house. There's, I believe he said he detected intermittencies between the pole and the house, so that's the only piece, ironically too, out of the entire network around the house that hasn't been touched. The router's been changed, the motor's been changed, all the lines in the house have been changed, the splitters have been changed. The only thing that leaves is the outside line. So we are going to come down here and come into Plaster and Sons, get our load. I'm going to use my Jake brake for now. Find out where our trailer is, right there next to, oh really? A milling, or a mobile lift crane? Probably not going far. Either way, let's get backed in here. Easy turbo. A little hot there. Backed up here against our load. There we go. Our landing gear up, and we are on our way to good old Jackpot, Nevada. Now, like I said, with there only being 100 trucks, and obviously that number goes up during the day. Well, actually, the later in the day it goes up. So I'm expecting to see Maybe some more trucks later on, but as of right now, the only places we're really going to see other drivers is in big cities. There'll be few and far between, and let's see what our fuel mileage is looking like. Now we'll go ahead and pull in here. Might as well fuel up down here in Carlsbad while we're on our way to where we need to go. We weren't too bad off. I think it's probably going to take about 60, 70 gallons. 79. Close. So we're fueled up, ready to go. My lights on. Turn that off. There we go, my lights were on. So we've leaned ourselves back far enough in the truck to where we can see out the main mirrors. That's usually a problem. So we'll be going on to 285 here. Obviously, with no trucks around, really don't have to follow any particular street rules here. Oh, Winnebago, nice. And I will be setting, obviously, the cruise at 65 since we are on an external contract. So that'll put us right at the 1500 RPM range. We don't have a heavy load, so I don't expect this to really ever go anywhere. No, this is not VR. I wish they made this for VR, that'd be awesome. So I can just look around, and it'd definitely be a hell of a lot more immersive if they did it. 1,300 miles to go. That's going to be a long drive at 65 miles an hour. And of course, pull it up and there's nobody around. This is where the radio is your best friend, but you can't play the radio if you want to be on YouTube. Turn up here. Looks like we get the buzz straight through Artesia. Grab my phone, grab my phone, grab my phone. Oh shit. Damn it. I hate when you try to type with one hand and it screws up. I love how my phone stays fucking silent until I start doing something. This actually worked to our benefit, seeing how we have not been down this section of 285. This will be a win-win because it'll add more road network discovered. And I can just sit here and cruise along, seeing how we're governed. We come into another town here. Run through Roswell. Can't believe I haven't been this way. Oh, look, there's a guy parked there. Or he's driving. Alright, so we ran into one person, oddly enough. Somebody fucking better then. Google Text to Talk for the win. How about how it censors it though? So we're going to continue to travel as we come to 70 Junction towards Clovis. We've been down that way, haven't been this way, so we're going to stay on 285. And now's that time of the day where I make my switch from coffee over to iced tea. Oh, yep, and that first drink is always disgusting. Not a single person around. What the frick? Oh. Then we switched to 95 now. Now we were running, well, I should say we were rocking the K-Dub for the longest time. I think about 30,000 miles on that truck. And this one we've got 4,600 on it, so this is a fairly new new one. I was working with Seth, and he wanted a 389 once he could afford it. Started with a W9, so we all went down to W9 day cabs, and then up to the mid-roof sleeper. And when he was able to get his 389, because he wanted to be a Jew and not take out a loan, he wanted to pay cash for it, which is the smart thing to do. I mean, having the loan sucks. Obviously, we see I don't have any troubles with that, seeing how I've had this profile for ever and a day, and I've got more than enough money to do whatever I want. But once he was able to buy the truck he wanted to, I pretty much went in and mirrored it. Just changed the color. His is blue and white. Mine is obviously lime green and white, and then hopefully somebody else will rock the orange and white. We'll have different variants. It's all going to be based off of a two-tone scheme. Mike's our professional pilot car driver. I think maybe Cody we can get to rock the red and white or something. But we gotta get him out of the Kenworth first. We gotta get him back in the 389. Let's see what our fuel economy is. So our trip economy right now, we're getting 4.3. Our instant is 5.8. And off of the 281 gallons we have, I can do 2,069 miles, 68 now. Screw it, I guess I'll pull him for away. weird they would put the way station way the fuck over here. Alright, so we weigh 53,670 pounds. We spin back around and get the hell out of here. This is the weirdest way station I've ever seen. But it does put us in good line to go up here on Route 60. We come up on the 60 junction. We're now going to head on to 54 here north. That sound, I can't ever get it to stop doing it. So we got another turn coming up here. This will be coming up on a city. Jumping on an interstate up here too, hopefully. Yes, we will be. I-40 east. Towards Tucumcari. What the fuck? What would happen if I did this? Not supposed to do, but it'll get us going the right way. I fucked up and read that one wrong. We don't need to go towards Tucumcari, that's the other fucking way. We need to go this way. Which we would have came out on right here. So that was my stupid mistake there. But now we get the long drive. Long drive on I-40 until we split off and head up towards New Mexico. Actually, no, we're in that. We need to get out of it. We need to head through Arizona, get through Arizona, and then up into Nevada. But now's the time to just kick back, relax, and knock off some highway miles here before they start throwing us on some back roads again. Still haven't gone to that rest area. A nice little lookout point there. And not really looking at anything other than desert. I'm not surprised that at almost 5 in the afternoon that there's going to be a few and far between encounter between trucks here. Didn't really expect there to be a, oh hey look, there's trucks everywhere. But when they do release the, and of course this is going to be fucking DLC, which I think is garbage, the special transport, which is the extremely large loads that actually come with pilot cars, then we'll see the server flooded with people that have ginormous loads. Oh look, here's a guy right here. Horn loud? Yeah! Okay, so we're 1 for 2. That's the second truck we've encountered so far in the server. Got some horn love off of guy numero dos. Why did they put a third lane in? Well, that is an interesting section of road over there. I wonder where that goes to. Or where it comes from and why it dumps out onto here. If you can even go down it for that matter. Looks like it's paralleling the highway here. It does, and it comes up to a city. Okay, cool. Next time I'm down in these parts, I'll have to hit that section of road. See what the sign says. Well, it's not a mile marker or an exit sign, that's just a billboard. We should be coming into something fairly large. I'm gonna want to say something like, well, I don't know if I saw, was this Vegas? Looks like we might be coming into Las Vegas. Which would be weird, seeing how 40 does not do that. Now, this is I-40 west towards Gallup. So we still haven't even made out of New Mexico yet. Oh, here's the big interchange though. Yep, there we go. The I-25, I-40 interchange. Just get the buzz straight through. This is one of the better looking intersections that they made. And as per SCS, that's pretty much how the real one looks. Now we see we're in downtown Albuquerque. I'm sure it's safe to get over one lane, but I'm kind of more content to stay in the travel lane. Get the truck lane, the travel lane, and then get the hammer lane. More often than not, that third lane either turns into an exit only or it just merges back in. So, and I think this is going to be the one that merges in. So we'll just keep cruising right along in the middle lane. probably actually turn into an exit. You gotta look at the railroad bridge there, I believe. Yeah, it's a railroad bridge. And yep, that one does not turn an exit lane, it merges. And here's a couple trucks. Yep. 1 for 4. Neither of them giving out any horn love. And a lot of them are afraid. Well, if you spam your horn, okay, blowing it at another truck is not spamming it unless you're repeatedly just laying on it. I don't know how to get rid of this one. That one sucks. And combine both of my big ones to this. We should be coming up on Sky City soon. If not right now. Sky City. Big ass truck stop there. We've yet to stop there. So we're still headed west towards Gallup. It's kind of neat how I can look down at my air filter and I can actually see the highway behind. But what's weird is their reflection mapping here. I was looking, you can only see the left side air cleaner. Somehow as I was passing the merge lane on the right, I could see it through the left air breather, which is a little out of whack. That shouldn't be that way. Hopefully it takes us long enough to get to jackpot that I can maybe sleep and reset the economy so I can just get loads from cities instead of having to do external contracts. That way we can go faster than 65 miles an hour. So 65 honestly is what hurts this truck so much. Still one more gear I can put this thing in. But to keep it from bleeding too much speed, I'll stay at the 1500 RPM range. The only thing that sucks about this truck I wish they gave you the option to paint the frame same color as one of your main colors on the truck, because I would do a white frame on this. That would make it look so good. You get the green tanks, you get the green top, you get the green light strip on the bottom, only separated by the white breakup in the middle. We should be coming up on probably Kingman. Nope, East Gallup. So this is going to have us run 40 pretty much till we get into yeah, no shit, we're not even at Kingman, we're still in New Mexico. Gotta get out of there first. Dummy. Nobody around. If that exit ramp wasn't such a bitch, I'd get off and on the highway there to discover that. So I've been on it the other way, just not this way. now we've gone through East Gallup. We're going to come into Gallup proper, and on the left after we get through the city there will be the port of entry way station. We won't have to hit that because we're on the opposite side. We've been all over Gallup already. I think I actually bobtailed down once because we all had to meet up for a convoy point. Now we're going to be heading towards Flagstaff. We go past the Walbert Distribution Center there on the right. There is the Gallup port of entry right there. There's not a scale house on the westbound side, only eastbound. So now we will be crossing over into Arizona, which has only taken us a half hour to do so. I absolutely love this game myself. And welcome to Arizona for the probably 18,000th time. I've never looked over there and saw those buildings. That's the thing I love about this game. A lot of times you just pay attention to the highway in front of you and you don't really look at the scenery around. And there's a lot of things that you miss. I am going to Jackpot, Nevada. Another one? Good lord. I already know what I weigh. I got weighed once in New Mexico. Same weight it was last time. This trailer's like pulling air. Set our cruise control and keep going. Now, normally I don't pull in for way stations, but that's 2 in a row. Figured, what the hell, I've got traffic violations turned off. I've got fatigue simulation turned off, so I guess might as well pull in way stations. I am rocking the C15 King of the Hill 625. Biggest motor that you can do in multiplayer. Not really too much of a difference between the ISX 15, which is rated at 600 horse. But for some reason the Cat just seems to have a little bit more oomph when you're pulling 120,000 plus pound loads, which is normally what I try to go after, but due to how often the freight economy breaks in here and depending on what city that you left off in, you don't always get lucky and end up with a heavy haul, so sometimes you have to take what you can get, which is why I've pulled the oversized banner and the flags off the front, but I've kept I always keep the beacons on the back. Yeah, they're there. Had to double check and make sure they were. And honestly, I think the oversized banner looks kind of goofy. The flags definitely look goofy, especially if you're hauling a regular trailer, because you can't find a heavy haul. Nope, let's see if we can get 2 for 5. Yeah, horn love, 2 for 5. That's the 5th truck that we've passed today. I'm gonna keep a mental score note here. Now imagine the closer that we start getting towards California and maybe Tucson and Phoenix, the more trucks we'll start seeing, but I highly doubt we'll see a lot of them heading into New Mexico right now. New Mexico is usually like the nighttime hangout, or hell, where were we last time that everybody was hanging out at? I think it was California, Oxnard. It's weird. It's like the hot spot moves around. Used to be back in the day that everybody was at the Kenworth dealer in Elko. And by everybody, it was standing room only, and you literally, if you wanted a parking spot, you would have to ghost into somebody else's truck. Alright, can we go again? 2 for 6. 2 for 7. We have a few guys going east. It's actually kind of weird. I highly doubt I'll see anybody coming up behind. No, I'm not you, Cody. That's your job. I'm 2 for 8 now. No horn left. Exactly, that's why we leave it all up to you. I think you're the reason why we have to have a pilot car. They're not afraid of the pilot car, they're afraid of you. Well, that's because we were all making fun of you. Nope, let's go over here on the shoulder. Go away for him. Take it easy, Weston. See, Cody, if you weren't fucking busy playing Wreckfest, you could have been getting your damn dirt oval up. The 305s are at Eldora, the street stocks are at Charlotte, the Legends are at USA, and I think next time I
shut up and go to Channel 10.
What the hell? Yeah, I know. I'm sitting at a B4 for B4.49.
guys.
So I should get my auto promote up to A. Might have to do one more street stock race to do that, but I've already met race participation, so I'm pretty sure the next time I log in iRacing, they'll say, congratulations, you were promoted to A class in Dirt Oval. Which means jack shit. Jason's got a killer set for the Legends car. Oh, 2 for 9. Everybody's stingy. There's Jason. And wait for it. 10-4. Nope. Glad I turned my random events to pretty much off. Because then it's so light we're not even losing any speed going up over hills. Not really gaining any, but I can clutch this one and get some speed out of it. Let's go through Camp Verde. That's a little way to cheat around the cruise control, just hold the clutch in going down a hill. Might actually make us, well, I'm expecting to go up 95 or 395. I know it's probably going to spit me into Vegas, but we got to get through Arizona first. It's going to make us do something jacked up when we get into either Nevada or California. Those Grand Canyon Caverns. Still 66. But this is the historic 66, unlike the other one. It's my pain in here. Low. Yep, speed limit is 75 and I can't do it. Drop too bad on that. Oh, I know what we're coming up to though. Clutch opportunity right here. Should get up to about maybe almost 80. We're not really heavy, but 78. Well, that worked pretty good. Give us a little speed boost. thing would look good hauling nothing but tankers. If I could get on a roll of hauling tankers, that'd probably be pretty cool. Every opportunity to clutch. Even though that one didn't do shit for us. Gonna roll through Kingman here. Now surely they'll have us go through Vegas. And then go north from Vegas up through Eli, then Elko, and then up from Elko. Yep. So here's where we'll get from 40 to, I think this is gonna be 95. Is this? No, this is right now 66. Nope, 93, there we go. Yep, this will take us into Las Vegas. We have to cross over the bridge by the Hoover Dam, and then it'll take us right into Nevada, and then we'll roll through Las Vegas. And then once we're through Vegas, that's when we're gonna get off of these 4 lanes and drop down into back roads the rest of the way. I've probably been this route at least 1,000 times. That's a different temperature gauge. My fuel gauge is in the center. So we're gonna start climbing some switchbacks. Take us into Nevada. Can't wait for the freaking sun to shift that way. It's not so god awful bright on my screen with the green. I love how you see where the CB antenna mount is right there on top of the mirror, but we don't have a CB antenna. Take a quick look around, nobody around us. We should be coming up on the Nevada border here. A couple more turns. There's the high voltage power lines. So that means we are running up on the dam, which I have yet to see the Hoover Dam. I've been through a million times. want to see the dam. I don't know if it's going to be on the right side or the left side, but... once we get up to the bridge here, I actually want to see... I don't know if it's on that side or if it's on this side. There's power plant end. Oh, there's the Hoover Dam right there. Yeah, let's take a look at this. Holy crap. Yeah, that's the Hoover Dam right there. And that is one big ass drop down to the river below. Very big drop. Now there's the old road right there where the guardrail is that you used to have to take. Oh, that's cool. Alright, so we're in our destination state. We just need to go through Vegas here and then unfortunately get off the 4-lane highways and end up in 2-lane the rest of the way. Welcome to Vegas. Like taking the way that tells me to go, so I'm gonna go over this way. And then we'll just go on the straight here. A lot of times you can cheat your cheat the GPS by looking at it and it wanted me to go down and then cut over and then turn onto this road here, so it's faster just to make your first turn right then left then go the way they wanted you to. So that's what we did here, because we would have turned left here onto this road versus what we just did. I know this lane ends. So we're going to make our way out of Vegas and continue on our path towards Jackpot. 462 miles remaining out of the 1300 plus that we had to start with. There is a rumble strip there. Same shit, different day. And different truck, as always. Striking out on Horn Love. Oh, we 2 for 10. Shit. I used to haul those fucking things, I hated them. Fucking trailer weighed more than a whole load of them. I found Cody's truck. It's all busted. I think they hand built them at the sawmill. I know, well, the mill that I used to work out of, when they'd build them, it was all, I'm assuming they all had their green cards, because they did offer health insurance and all that shit. But yeah, it was all hand done. They could crank out pallets like crazy, but I always hated getting loaded with them and having to freaking take them anywhere, because it took forever for them to offload. Well, we had pallets. We'd have anywhere from 4x4s to 12x12s. I'm trying to think what else we do. Railroad ties. What the fuck else do they make? Obviously the sawdust and hauling slab wood too. Sucked. Still not as shitty though as having to drive some haggard old ass truck up and down the hills and back roads with a Vietnam era log trailer. I don't know why they never got into mulch. They could have easily done that with the bark, but I know the sawdust, that sawdust and the slab wood, that goes straight to the tobacco barns usually. You'll see 5-ton trucks come in almost on a daily basis and get loaded down with that. And then you'll see them come back maybe an hour, hour and a half later and pick up 2 or 3 loads of slab wood, smoke the tobacco in the fall. I used to just come in on the weekend with my trailer and pick up a single load of it, cut it up and use it for firewood. And the other sawmill up on the other side, going towards the other county line, they did a lot of cedar stuff. So I tried to keep telling them mulch is a big fucking industry. They just don't really care. They were more into making dimensional lumber, pallets, and then just selling off the... I mean, literally at one point, we probably had 4,000 bundles of slab sitting back there taking up space, which could have been all logs sitting back there, which would have been money going out the door. Instead, it's slab wood just sitting there waiting till fall because, I mean, you kind of had to do it around here, but it would have been nice to have an off-site place to store the slab. Seeing how there's literally probably about 50 tobacco barns within a 15-mile radius of that mill. And you can't use cedar to smoke tobacco. You gotta use the mixed hardwoods and softwoods. I'll never forget that one time, dumbass used cedar sawdust and cedar slab wood and blew his barn up. The funniest part is what we use to transport the sawdust when it's not just being bulk piled, or if the pile gets too big, we back up an old converted livestock trailer. It's got an open top to it, and then it's been, I don't know who the hell got the bright idea to weld hoppers to the bottom so that it would be a bottom dump, but yeah. Been been smarter just to have a telescopic dump. Even if it was older than shit. Didn't matter, all their equipment was. We gotta get something heavier than this load. It's almost like I got nothing back there. Christ, this load has been around since, was it Holland or Convoy? I know it was an ETS2 as well. And as predicted, not a single friggin' soul out here on these back roads. Never usually is. And when we do run into somebody, it's either Aloha Snack Bar or close to it. We got a turn coming up. No, that's for tone up. Or is this PO shit? Yep, PO shit. We're not making that turn. We will take the outside loop. It's easier. I don't know how the GPS thinks that's fucking faster to take a left and then another left. And clearly all I have to do is just stay on this outward loop. That was a lot easier than having to go through the city. What little bit there was. Okay, so now that we've been through PO shit, we should come up on Eli. We'll make a right at Eli. And then Eli will take us to Elko, and then from Elko we'll have to go due north to Jackpot. We're counting the miles down. Oh yay, this section of not interstate, but back road. This definitely means we're coming in towards Eli. We see some trucks up here. I don't know if they're stopped or if... No, he's parked off in the distance. Smart place to park though. Don't want to get run over. Wow. We are 2 for 13. Here's Eli. For 14. Now we're gonna hit the double railroad tracks. Couple sharp corners. This is the first of the 2 railroad tracks. Those lights always blink, but the gates never come down. So we're gonna pogo stick over that. Find up in Elko. That'll be the next city because we're going to have to get on I-80. This is with cruise on, I'm still going this fast. So that was a pretty steep hill. Alright, so I think we might actually turn before I-80. Unless this is the interstate coming up. And we are at the end of where we have to go this way, but... Oh, gear, bitch. We'll stay on 93 now, and this will get us lined up towards Elko. over half a tank of fuel. Here's the second railroad crossing. We'll poke a stick across that one too. We approach the mandatory hours in TruckersMP to have your headlights on, 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. So nobody around us. But the good news is we're down to under 100 miles. So I think we might have bypassed Elko completely, and we're headed up north to Jackpot. Ow. Yeah, I do think we're just straight bypassing. Which would explain why we're not running into anybody. You'd figure somehow we would have had to come close to I-80. But judging by the way we're going here, I don't think we're gonna hit that. Oh, there's a couple trucks. Damn, dude. There's I-80 right there, so now is where we're gonna cross over. This is where we'd normally make a left to go to Elko. We're gonna go straight past. Yep. Going through here, we're going to head off into no man's land as we head the final 50 miles to Jackpot. Love again. Chivalry is dead. Completely dead. 2 for 17 now. That's a cool view looking over that river. It's been a while since I've been up here to Jackpot. Zoom manual control here. if we cross over more than one bridge or not. Yeah, we do. So up around that bend, we should be right on course. And might as well turn the headlights on, it's pretty much 7 o'clock. There's Jackpot. And as expected, there's nobody up here. It's a ghost town. Good note is there is a fuel station here. Looks like we're going to, is it Sunshine Crops or is it Bush? Yeah, it's Sunshine. See where they want us to drop this trailer at. Where do you need it? That's a much better view of the truck. You gotta be in the right lighting. No, that doesn't look like shit. Drop that trailer, get our hazards off, get back in that cockpit view. So we just drove almost 1,400 miles. Not so much as a mouse fart. Not all the other drivers here. Alright, what do we have? I know our job market's broken, so we're gonna go ahead and go over to the gas station and fuel up first. See if we can sleep at the gas station, and if we can, see if it'll reset the economy. Desperately need that fuel. there should be a parking area over there. Nope. Parking area is over the other way. We're all gassed up. We literally only have two places to sell goods and the other one. Alright, we rested. Is the economy fixed? Yes, it is. Sweet ass. Alright. Being said, we got our economy fixed. We're not going to pick a job. Already about an hour and a half in. It took us a little bit longer than expected, but that is just the first in multiple videos. Hopefully, that I'll be doing. I'll be able to get maybe some more of our ZFG guys in on some runs here, but that'll do it for now. Thank you guys for watching, and see you guys next time.